Have you ever met a police officer who thought all the power was in his hands? Today we're talking about cops who treated people like the worst kinds of criminals, even though none of these people broke the law. Let's go to the video. Imagine you're chilling at home, enjoying a peaceful afternoon, when suddenly you're interrupted by a knock at the door. You open it to find a group of cops standing there, claiming they need to check on your child. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Yet that is exactly what happened to this man. A bunch of cops showed up at his place to check on his kid. They didn't even tell him why they thought something might be wrong with the child. One of them asked where the kid and the kid's mom were. The man explained that his kid wasn't there at the moment and that he didn't know where his ex, the child's mom, was because they had split up a few weeks back. But then things got out of hand. The cops decided to go into his house without any warrant. The man told them straight up that he wasn't okay with them searching his place, but they didn't listen. Things got even messier when the man tried to follow them into his own house, but one of the cops who was still outside blocked him from entering. The cops told him they had the right to search his house without a warrant, which wasn't true at all. These cops can't just make up rules as they go, they have to stick to the law.
Do you have your name and badge number, please?
Yeah, Officer Colcus, 91.
Thank you. You, sir?
84. How you doing? Hey, how you doing, Ted? Just want to make contact with the kid.
Why are you surrounding me, sir?
Relax.
I am relaxed.
All right, you got any weapons on you or anything like that?
No, I come in peace. I have no weapons.
Perfect. You know me, Sergeant Flynn. What's up? How you doing?
How you doing, sir? Good.
DCF's here?
My son's not here.
Okay.
He's with his mother.
All right, which is where?
I have no idea. We broke up weeks ago.
Okay. What's her name? Melissa.
I'm revoking my fifth. I don't answer any questions. I'm
You're not
revoking my 11th.
Okay, you're not
I'm not subject to your foreign law.
You're not
I'm
under
invoking
arrest.
my
You're free
fourth.
to leave. So.
I know I did nothing wrong.
Okay, cool. Hey, we're on
My
the same
son's
page.
not here.
Okay.
He's not in any harm.
Okay.
I feel threatened. For what? That's a violation of my Fourth Amendment right.
Can we take a look for
My
your son?
constitutional protection.
Okay.
Would you want to do that?
Yes.
Dishonor your oath of office? You would?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
For what? You think I'm lying to you?
Oh, well-
Do not take me, a man, as my word?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh, man, it's my word.
DCF has an emergency order to take the baby into custody.
Okay, good for them.
In the state of Connecticut.
An order, is that
So-
a warrant to seize my
It's a signed by
property?
Judge Hoffman.
Okay,
So
yeah, the same
these
judge
officers
that took my...
are going to go take a look at
They're
the
going
house.
to illegally
Okay.
search my house without a warrant.
That's debatable.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't consent to any unlawful searches
Not
or
a problem.
seizures. Okay.
All right.
I'm going to go in my house.
No, I'm just going to stay out here.
For
Okay.
what? So you're
There's-
denying me
there's-
access to my
there's-
property?
Right now I am. There's
Oh, okay.
there's
Okay.
exigency there
Okay.
with the order in place.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I've gotten to hide
So
anyways,
we're just going to
but,
do a
you know.
search. All right.
Okay. Violating my
For the baby.
constitutional
That's all we're
protections
looking
as an American state national.
We're not looking for anything
Okay.
else.
Okay. As a man on the land and soil. Come in peace to cause nobody any harm. Haven't caused anyone loss, injury, or harm. This is unlawful.
Unfortunately, DCF
DCF has no
order in place,
authority.
and they have.
I'm not a municipal or territorial citizen.
But even though this cop knew they were out of line, instead of just apologizing and leaving, he tried to justify their actions. He claimed they were just doing their job and needed to make sure the child was okay. But even after they realized the child wasn't there, they kept bothering this guy. Then the female sergeant showed up and threw another curveball. She told the man that they had custody of the child and that neither he nor the child's mother were involved. They just needed the child. What's really troubling about this whole situation is that organizations like these are supposed to help protect kids from bad situations, right? But when they act like this, it makes you wonder why they're stirring up trouble instead of solving it. They could have at least explained to the man why they were there to take his child and on what grounds he or his ex had supposedly lost custody. Just swooping in without any explanation doesn't help anyone and just causes more stress and confusion.
Son is not either.
Yep.
Yep.
Roger.
You're enforcing code, statutes, and bullshit. I'm not an employee
Listen,
of the
we
state.
just want to make sure the baby's okay. If the baby's
Hey,
okay, we're
well,
at
I give you no permission. You unlawfully searched my house without a warrant. So yeah, go ahead.
Detective Blankowski, can you have DCF come up to the front with me, please? Okay. I know you guys know each other, Mr. Dorsey.
Hi, Ted.
So
How
I
are
just
you?
explained to him why we're looking through the house. We're not searching for anything other than the baby to check on her welfare. There's exigent circumstances based on the
Order of temporary custody.
order of temporary custody that you guys have. So he's saying that the baby's not here.
Where's the baby?
No, I'm invoking my fifth. I'm not
He said
answering
the
any
baby's
questions.
with the mother and that they broke up 2 weeks ago. Is what he told me.
Okay, so Ted, we do have an order of temporary custody for the baby. I do want you to understand what I'm saying.
I don't understand dog line or anything you're saying.
So what I'm saying is that the State of Connecticut Department of Children and Families filed an order of temporary custody on April 27th, which means that we now have custody of the child. So I'm asking you if you know where the baby is.
I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment constitutional protection. I'm not answering any questions at this time.
So just so you know, we do have custody of the child. That means you or your girlfriend no longer have custody of the baby. We just need the baby.
Does it look like anybody's here?
Hey, tell you what, I appreciate your cooperation.
I wasn't cooperating. You guys just unlawfully
You go
Went into my
outside,
property.
talk to us, and that's all we're asking.
No. Must be the open door doctrine.
This interaction should
I mean, think about it. The woman who's leading this organization really doesn't care about the kid. Just because she's in charge doesn't mean she feels any real connection to him. Meanwhile, she's pulling him away from a family that genuinely cares about him. Does that make any sense? The tension ramped up even more when the cops couldn't find the child anywhere in the man's house. One of the cops even had the nerve to scold the man for just standing there and not helping them look for the child. But it was pretty clear the child wasn't there. Did these cops really think the man had hidden him somewhere in the house? And why would the man help the cops take his child away from him? On top of everything, these cops had barged into his house without any legal right, and they were going to have to answer for that. The man was just standing his ground, making sure he stuck to his rights because he knew he hadn't done anything wrong. He even asked the cops if they remembered taking an oath to protect the constitutional rights of the citizens when they started their careers, but the cops just looked puzzled, as if they hadn't realized they just barged into his house and turned his day upside down for no good reason.
I don't have any weapons. I come in peace.
And I
You know
appreciate
me.
that. Yes.
I'm a man of my word.
You've always been good with me, to be honest with you.
So why you treating me like this?
I'm not sure.
You are.
We're here.
You're not
to
respecting
ass-
my rights
We're here to assist
and my
DCF.
protections.
And when they talk
Who
about
are they? They have no authority over me or my son.
You may think so. I think they have.
I know that. No, they don't.
When
They don't.
DCF is involved and asks us
Judge
to help,
Hoffman abducted, seized, and transported my two kids across state lines.
um,
Defaulted me at court, refused to let me in
they
because of a
checked the
mask.
There's
house.
no baby in there?
There's no baby in there. They're checking the kind of the rear of the property.
Go ahead, check wherever. There's no one here.
Are you gonna assist them in locating the child?
I'm invoking my fifth. I'm not. That's your job. I'm not insisting anybody in an investigation. That's not my duty. I have no duties and obligations to assist anybody in anything. I'm just a man. I mind my business.
Yep.
That's the basement. You want to go check the basement? Go ahead. Yeah, go check it. Check whatever you want. I mean, you guys are gonna anyways. You just walked in my home. My man's home should be safe and secure.
Check the basement.
And my paper's in effect. It's the law of the land. That's the supremacy clause. You guys don't care about that, huh? How about the 11th? I'm not subject to your foreign law. What do you think about that? You don't care about that either, huh? Didn't you take an oath to uphold the Constitution, sir?
Yeah.
So how come you're not upholding it?
Well, when there's
You just walked all over
when
it.
there's exigency in place,
There's no warrant in place to go search and
it's an exception.
seize
It's an
anything.
exception.
It's
to the
not an
search warrant
exception.
doctrine. Yes, there is.
No,
But these cops wouldn't quit. Even after realizing multiple times there was no child in the house, they kept going back in to check again and again. It was like they thought the man might have hidden the kid in a closet or under the bed. Why would anyone think a dad would kidnap his own child? Then one of the cops got the idea to check the basement. The man had nothing to hide, so he let them go ahead. I mean, they had already searched the front of the house a couple of times. Why not the basement too? The worst part was these cops were acting on orders to take away the man's child by someone who didn't even have any real control over the man's life. After they had checked everywhere in and around the house, they found nothing, and the cops finally decided to leave. But they couldn't just leave without stirring things up a little bit more. Maybe they thought by acting this way, they were showing how powerful and authoritative they were. Before they left, they decided to take down the man's car information to look him up in the system, which was a clear invasion of his right to privacy.
And where do you guys get this authority from?
The judge.
The judge.
State of Connecticut.
And who grants her authority?
The state of Connecticut.
Congress? State of Connecticut? I'm not a part of the state of
I live
Connecticut.
in the state of Connecticut.
No, I don't. I'm on Connecticut.
You're on state of Connecticut.
No, I'm not on the state of Connecticut property.
When?
That's a de facto government.
When?
That's the squirrels and the birds. They like to eat bread.
Nice piece of property up there.
Yeah, it is, huh? I like to enjoy it, take care of it, maintain it. Find anything good? Yeah, I know. I just gotta dust it up. Like I said, I'm not answering any questions. And then no disrespect to you, I really like you guys, but I'm not insisting these scumbags and their little abduction of children, their offspring, and it's ridiculous.
Okay.
3
Alright.
Tango 4 2 Golf 1 747.
Why you want the VIN number off my truck? Off the truck
no.
on my property?
Come back to my Chevy truck.
I think we're good.
For what? You got a search warrant?
I think we're good there.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
All right, Ted. So, like I explained to you,
I mean, you
Ted,
guys are in
listen,
deep shit enough.
Ted,
There's going to be consequences for
like I
this.
explained to you, we came here
Oh,
to
yeah,
request the
you-
DCF. No, I just want to explain to you one more time. We came here to request the DCF. They had an order signed by the judge. They were stating that there was
An
some
order? Is that a
exigency.
warrant?
There was some exigency there to take the child into custody and immediate.
We have an order of temporary custody, which I'm sure you have been aware of in the past, Ted.
That's
That
why
says the
Were
child
you
is in
abducted and seized my
physical,
other two sons? Yeah, I'm aware of that.
where
Thanks.
the child is in physical, Immediate.
Yeah, okay.
Danger.
And how's that? Are you the claimant? Are you making claims?
Again.
Who's the
we have an
claimant?
order of
Are you the
temporary
claimant?
custody.
This guy was treated like the worst kind of criminal, but he still ended up apologizing to the cops for any disrespect and told them that in these kinds of situations, he just wants to protect himself and his rights so he can look out for the people he cares about. He actually respects cops and their job, even when they have to do stuff just because someone higher up told them to. But he couldn't wrap his head around why some of these cops act like they're above the law, like when they decided to burst into his house without a warrant just because they felt like it. After the cops finally left and the man was about to head out, he was met by a completely new set of cops waiting outside. Seemed like they were just waiting for their first group to finish puffing up their chests so they could take their turn. Some cops really do have too much time on their hands, huh?
Are you the claimant?
You can be.
Are you the claimant? Are you the claimant?
May 5th at 9:30.
You won't see me there.
978 Hartford Turnpike.
Won't see me there.
By a marshal.
Won't see me there.
So
It's not my
I'm
name on that paper.
With you. I'm just letting you know the
It's not me.
information. You'll be served by a
Not
marshal.
I am in.
We'll be serving you here at your home.
Oh, okay.
And then you'll be provided with that information.
You done
okay?
yet? Can I be on my way?
Oh yeah, no, like I said, I told you from the get-go, you're free to go. You're not being detained.
No, I understand that. I mean, no disrespect to you. I really have no problem with the Waterford PD, and I'm sorry it has to be like this, but I have to protect myself.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Sorry. I respect you. You've been decent to me in the past, somewhat. But you guys all do fuck me over at times, like today.
I can't find him.
All right, we're all set here.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Velasquez is concerned about your child, so
Okay.
if you want to let her know.
No, I'm not
where
letting
you
you
are
know
with your
anything.
child,
Like I
be
said,
there.
I invoke my Fifth Amendment constitutional protection.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to talk to us, but you're not.
No disrespect to you. I really do respect you guys.
All right, Ted.
I'm sorry,
Thank you for
sir.
your cooperation.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day.
Take care,
Sorry it has to be like this.
Child's not here. We checked the house, so
I'm at the Stony thing.
okay.
All right.
Court then.
Am I being detained or something? So I'm free to go? Because I'm on my way to the police station right now to put in a complaint against all you right now. Because this is fucking harassment. Okay, so I'm free to go?
I'm with
I don't
DCF
care
right
who
now.
you
They
are.
want to talk to you.
I'm not talking to DCF. I invoke my Fifth Amendment constitutional protected right. I don't need to answer anybody's questions. Anything else today, sir?
She's coming over.
I don't care about what she's doing, sir. Am I free to go?
My job.
Am I being detained?
My job right now is to
Am
make
I
sure
being
she
detained?
Makes contact.
Am I being detained?
Nope.
Thank you. Am I free to go?
Go for it.
Thank you.
During his night shift, this rookie cop decided to pull over a guy just to check if he was okay. The guy was a bit confused by the stop, so the rookie quickly explained that he had seen him driving around the area a few times and thought it was a bit odd, so he wanted to make sure everything was alright. But even though the cop can stop someone, they really need a solid reason to do so. Just having a suspicion isn't enough, because cops are supposed to enforce laws, not just act on feelings, right? And also, seeing someone driving in circles isn't really a valid reason for a cop to pull him over. The guy in the car even asked the cop what crime he had committed, but the cop admitted he hadn't committed any. That's the thing. If there's no crime or no real reason to suspect one might happen, the cop shouldn't be bothering people, but should just keep doing his job properly. The whole idea of the cop checking to see if the guy was okay doesn't really add up either. If the guy needed help, he would have looked for it himself, not just driven around in circles, right? Sometimes what makes sense to cops doesn't make sense to the rest of us.
Checking on you. Saw you driving around in a circle, parked over here. Everything good?
You check on everybody like that?
Yeah, well, it's a little suspicious, so I just wanted to make sure everything's all right.
Okay, what crime have I committed?
Nothing, I'm just checking on you. That's
Okay, why are you checking on me when it's
Because you just
50,
parked here randomly.
50,
You're driving
50,
around in a
50
circle.
other people out here on these streets? Why you messing with me
You're the only
particularly?
person out here. I'm just checking. Are you all
It's,
right?
it's people driving up and down Great Mills Road, but you sit here and you gonna pull up on me.
Yeah, because you're driving around in circles.
How I'm driving around in circles?
Because I just saw you. You pulled out of here, you went down that way, you went around in a circle, and you parked right back here. I mean, it's
Oh.
1:30 in the morning.
Okay, why are you following me?
Are you all right? That's all I'm asking.
Why are you following me?
It's suspicious. That's what I'm saying.
What crime have I committed?
Nobody's saying you committed.
Okay
crime.
then, so why the fuck is you fucking with me?
Okay, if you're good to
Fuck
go,
away from my car, bitch.
It's suspicious. That's what I'm saying.
What crime have I committed?
Nobody's saying you committed.
Okay
crime.
then, so why the fuck is you fucking with me?
Okay, if you're good to
Fuck away from my car.
Right from the get-go, things went downhill when a cop threatened to throw a man in jail just because he didn't want to answer some questions. That was pretty ridiculous. It showed how big the cop's ego was. He actually thought he could arrest the guy for not talking with him. Someone really needs to clue this cop in on the Fifth Amendment. He'd probably be shocked to learn that nobody has to answer his questions. It turns out the cop started hassling the guy because he noticed his car parked without a license plate. When the cop failed to grasp that the car was just sitting in front of the guy's house because it wasn't registered and wouldn't even start, so obviously the guy wasn't driving it around. Despite this, the cop got really aggressive and even grabbed the man, which was totally uncalled for. That move alone could land the cop with a battery charge, especially since he got pretty scared when the whole neighborhood began yelling at him. Maybe, just maybe, cops will start to realize that people are fed up with dealing with overbearing cops.
I'm going to take you to jail in a second. Is it registered with the state?
You gonna take me to jail for what, sir?
Because I'm asking you questions, you're not answering me. This is your truck. Hold on.
What law says I have to answer any questions?
Is that registered? No. Okay, so I'm going to tow it.
Hey, when you do, I'm gonna sue you, sir.
Oh, feel free. That's fine. You can't park that here. It doesn't have a plate. So grab what you need out of there. You got your ID?
No, but I gotta show you my ID for you.
Because it's your truck. I need your ID.
No, you don't need my ID, sir.
I'm going to turn around. I'm not playing this game with you. Turn around.
Sir.
Give me your ID.
Don't put your hands on me, sir. Back off me. Back off me, sir. When I'm under arrest, what's the dial?
All I want is his ID.
You don't gotta. I don't have no right.
I want your ID.
Tell me the law that says I have to show you my ID.
But none of that shit.
He don't have a plate.
I don't have to have no plate on my car. Show me the law that says so. Sir, show me the law.
Hey, my man.
Show me the law. Show me the law that says this. Show me. What crime did I commit?
Because you have a
Stop surrounding me. Back off me like that. Don't surround me.
So you don't have.
Hold on. Tow it and I'll sue you.
My man, go back in the fucking house, man. I'm done with you. This doesn't involve you, does it?
Go
in the house. Go in the house.
My free right.
You understand? Are you registered on this lease?
Yes, I am. I live here.
I'm gonna report that house and that house to housing.
You want to see? I live here. I got.
Because I'm not doing this. This isn't how this works out here. You don't understand that.
This ain't how this works. Boy, you can't just pull up.
I need your ID. Man, y'all doing the most.
Yeah, because it was in my car. What you in my car for?
What y'all think this is, bro?
We got called.
We over here.
You ain't get no call over here.
Yeah, we did for shots fired.
Bro, go. Hey, we ain't firing no shots.
Don't matter.
Go about y'all business.
Shots fired. You go to my car.
The issue is if you don't give me your ID, I'm gonna explain it to you. If you don't provide your ID, we told this, you're not gonna.
I'm gonna give you my ID under threat of arrest and coercion, sir.
Okay.
Say you affirm. So say that's fine.
Whatever you
say
wanna
you
call
got that.
Whatever you want to call it.
There you go. It's my ID.
That way I can put who the owner is on the tow slip and be done with it. That's all I need. Thank you.
So let's talk about a cop who pulled over a man because he claimed the guy was driving 35 miles per hour in a 30 mile per hour zone. That's only 5 miles per hour over the limit, but the cop actually made a huge deal about it. The kicker is the cop didn't really have any proof that the guy was actually driving 35 miles per hour, yet he started treating him like he was some kind of major criminal. He demanded the guy's documents and told him to get out of the car and stand on the sidewalk, none of which really made sense for such a minor offense. At most, the guy should have just gotten a ticket and been left alone, right? But then things got even more ridiculous. The cop later claimed that the man was actually driving 45 miles per hour, not 35 miles per hour. It seemed like he forgot his earlier accusation, which was nuts. He didn't even know how fast the guy was really going, but he still felt it was okay to waste his time like this.
You're saying I wasn't doing the speed limit. Did you clock me?
You just said you went 35.
It was just speed limit is 35 to here.
No, it's 30.
Oh,
There's
okay,
no
so
35.
all right, so you're gonna write me up
you for 35. I'm gonna write you for the turn here. Yeah, let me see your license and registration.
Well, you can do all you gotta do. I'm recording you too, so you don't need to get an attitude.
That's fine. Can I have your license and registration for the fifth time?
Yeah,
Thank
I will. 5 miles, that ain't nothing. So it's not a free country no more?
To swear like that and disturb people, disturb the peace?
There's nobody around me.
There's somebody right there, and there's somebody right there.
Okay.
That's disorderly conduct.
Okay.
You have your registration.
Oh, I thought I handed it to you.
No, you did not. You just gave me a license.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you. Be right with you.
Yeah. Everybody else makes U-turns around here, but y'all gonna, whatever, man. That's fine. We'll just take it to court. Just tell the judge I needed to make a U-turn so I can get in line to eat dinner.
Okay.
What's your name? Yarson? All right. So you say you're writing me up for assuming I was doing 35
Just
then?
told me you were doing 35 miles per hour, sir. That's what I'm writing you up for. Anything else?
5 miles, huh?
Is there anything else, sir?
No, just write the ticket so we can go see the judge then. I don't have time for this.
I know you don't.
I know.
Sorry.
You don't need to be smart.
You mind stepping on the sidewalk? Appreciate it.
Anything else, your officer? Mr. Smith, A. Smith.
Officers.
No, Mr. Smith to me. You work for me. I'm a taxpayer, public servant.
Where do you work?
Don't worry about work. $35 and a 30. What cop writes there? Fucking 5 over. Come on, man.
You were doing 45 and 50.
Well, did you pace me or did you?
I heard your engine rev up.
Well, my truck is loud. It's a V8.
Never seen a car
That's not that assumption is going to work in court, bud.
Yep, that 35 and a 30 will.
But you said I was doing 45, so you don't even know.
I have all the people that are waiting outside. Everyone right there, sorry.
They saw a truck going by, but no.
Speeding by. Everyone
Okay, well, are they professional?